in our niche to be a sporty brand for street and local bikes. I think this is exactly the position where we see us, and for this we build a big field of competence, I would say. For sure, the biggest engine, I would say, of KTM at all is the product. Forever, the power is really with our bikes. KTM is everything, but KTM is not a marketing-driven company. The company works like this, that we are happy to receive a real good serious budget to R&D from our management, that we keep the engine going on to develop with full attention products like we have in front of us. So we are investing more than 5% every year of the whole revenues back in R&D. It's just a figure, but I can tell you it's a serious amount, and this is the engine, the core of everything. And with this, and together with our, I would say, really unique passion for racing, for motorsports, you find KTM, you find orange really in every paddock all over the world, no matter where you are, what discipline you want to watch, you will find the KTM bikes there. And wherever we are, we want not just be part of the show, we always want to go for winning, or at least for podium. If we talk about the importance of motorsports, just have a look back in 2010, Angelo, when we introduced the 350 motocross, when we had Tony Caroli with us, and when he introduced the bike in perfect style, he took the MX1 World Championship and he had the perfect introduction, the perfect proof of the motorcycle. This is exactly how KTM works, for example. So the link between our passion, our knowledge, to the product, this is where KTM stands for. Just in a very short summary as of today. Talk about I already mentioned to some of you, but I cannot say and repeat often enough, working on bikes like 125 Duke is absolutely essential, not only for KTM, for the whole industry. We definitely recognize we are in a clear league of young, enthusiastic people. We know there are interest for bikes is still existing. We know it from motorsports. As KTM, we have the finger and foot in the pedal. We have the link to the people, but we know overall there is a strong demand for products like this. And our CEO, he gave a clear message to us 3 years ago when the overall project started with big importance. He said, guys, I want to see the best reasonable bike we can afford for the whole market. So go for it, and it's not somewhere in the corner of the R&D, it's in the center. Because in the future everything will develop from the young guys. So take it serious, and this is the product. What we did initially, we were not just a blind startup, because we were honest with us that we are maybe not the best experts, because already way too old to target a 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old boy or even a girl. So we had a really intense market research program, and this I think was really important to make a clear understanding of what we really need. And surprisingly, they know exactly what they want, our target group. So an absolutely clear idea throughout the project, which was more than 6 months going on international level, by the way. We interviewed people from Spain, Italy, UK, Germany, for sure in Austria, to get a clear picture. And everywhere we received more or less exactly the same answers, how their bike should look like. To make it really short in one sentence, the answer was really simple: it is a strong demand for a real motorcycle, not a kid's bike, not a toy. It should be really have the competence and the knowledge and performance of a real motorcycle. It should look good for sure, but we also know that the young guys, they want to finish the bike by themselves. So being individual is essential. Everybody today has a very good understanding, not just about products, also about style, design. And in the end of the day, we know this, we will find thousands of different versions. So what we see in front of us is more or less the base. We offer a lot of nice gadgets in France or bike together with the bike, but in the end the job will be done by the customer. This is a clear message we receive. And so then the guys made, I would say, the base bike, which is nothing else than a clear statement of what I talked before. We took it serious. We gave it to the R&D guys. We have people like Andy Wimmer, who was the project leader, working for many years in the company. The same guys, he was also in charge of the 690 Duke, for example. So those people, they know how to make bikes which can go really fast, which looks really good, which are reliable, and which gives you a big smile on your face. An extreme challenging task to get a bike like the 125 Duke for sure was to have a big eye on the cost. Because if we talk about entry, unfortunately, we are not in business time. So you have not a free wish list of gadgets, of unlimited budgets. So this was a strong demand. And I think without any compromises in terms of techniques, and just for myself, I can give a big compliment to you guys. When you ride the bike, you really feel like riding a serious motorcycle, but feeling still like a 16-year-old schoolboy. So this is in the end exactly what we wanted to reach. Just a very short summary of what we have. For sure, we started from zero because this is the first bike we have developed for this segment. Just let me say, what helped us also that we have now a clear regulation in terms of the license system in front of us, which is not unique today. Riding a 125 bike for young people is in some countries more difficult than in others. In 2013, we will have a European common regulation, which makes it much easier. So we have clear rules, I would say, where everybody has the right field and the right playground. So, white paper, clear messages, and the result is totally new developed engine. You will find the cut engine here. It's not derived from an existing model. It's a completely new power pack, monocylinder with two overhead camshafts even. And I think there's no other engine existing, which is such a modern, efficient, and still a character-full engine, I would say. Chassis, we have a strong heritage. Here, I think the KTM chassis are especially known for being super light and offering the best riding fun of all. To make sure this is no exception, because all the components we find are made from the same guys, with the same competence, with quality components. There's exactly zero exception about everything. So what we find in the end is what you were asked. It is a real KTM. It's just 125cc, but you will forget the capacity when you are in front of the bike. A lot of people asking, really 125? And the last moment you will forget is when you're on the bike. When you're riding, when you start smiling. And this is at the end what we wanted to reach. for sure, the costs are a big issue, as I mentioned. When we look to the result, let's click to the last sheet already to come to the point. Like I think also Paolo already mentioned, we were able to reach final retail price of like below 4,000 euros, and we are not too arrogant to understand that also this is a serious amount of money. But on the other hand, KTM, you can trust, delivers you the benchmark in 125 segment. It's a real serious motorcycle, and I think this was the task, to be fully competitive and to bring our spirit we have in the company to you guys, to everybody at the end, because everybody who is riding the bike, it doesn't matter if he's 16 or 60, at the end he will feel young and he will like it. There's really no feel not to enjoy it. As I mentioned, this should be just a brief idea. We prepared for every guest of this presentation really a lot of details you will find, let's say, in your pocket when you leave. So my role shall be finished now. Anyway, I stay to talk to you, and I'm really happy to receive some more detailed feedback from you about the content, about the bikes, your questions, whatever comments are really appreciated. And I will just finally say another big thank you and hand over to Angelo, Managing Director at KTM Italy, Angelo Grippa. And thank you, Angelo, that you make all this happen. Thank you.